So we're back again with yet again another episode of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles: The Crystal Bearers. In the last episode, I don't want to talk about my uploading process, but in the last time we actually came from the monastery, Gage Monastery, chased Goldenrod around and admittedly befriended her, I guess. Now we're on her side, I guess. In this episode we're going to take a look around her city. Yep, we've made it that far. And I just gotta point out that, wow, this show of Tom and Jerry just got, like, 10 times more interesting. With that cat and mouse there. I mean, what else does it look like? They don't like each other. So, you're gonna find a lot of money in this city, specifically. I just want to point that out. I don't really know how many people have played Crystal Bears, but, yeah, notice that I can only afford, like, maybe one or maybe, like, two things out of here, so let's go ahead and do a money grind. So, heading all over through this city. Yeah, row, can't go meow somewhere else. Let's head up this little slope, and we want to get that first chest right off to my left side. So let's go ahead and jump over here, and then crack her open. Money. Some good old Jill just chilling here. And right off the bat, we now have 1,300. So we got about, like, 900 gil in that one chest, which is, like, nuts, to be honest. Before we actually jump over here, we want to go all the way onto the top of this platform. And over here is a dead end, so I can't go back down those stairs. So, this Yuke up here is probably going to tell us something really, really interesting, and we can see that ourselves in the water just chilling there with a bucket of water. And there's guards chasing after me in that image. What the hell's going on? And alright, the game doesn't like me enough that so I have to, like, put an image of Belle hitting me in the frickin' face for allegedly peeping on her. Anyway, let's see what this guy has to say. Yuke female. The armor we Yukes wear is an essential part of us. Without it, our very existence is threatened. Alright, I can kind of see why you wear what you wear. You don't have a mouth or face or anything. It's just like a head structure made of, like, brass or something. But yeah, going back down here, we can finally jump across this void and go onto this platform and see what these guys have to say to us. And I really admire the Yuke City for just, like, kind of looking unique. To be honest, like, there's like these buildings just with giant circles on them. It's really something that I wouldn't expect out of any Final Fantasy game. Mainly this one, that is. Alright, they're gonna put this image everywhere? Okay, this is embarrassing. Anyway. Special water and special power. Together, they can open passageways between here and there. Jump into the open warp point and return to where a mid-Italian lives between existence and oblivion. Warp points are hidden all over the world. Search every nook and cranny. Alright. It seems that a mid-Italian is calling for you. Yeah, her name is quite a bit of a tongue twister, I'll say that. But yeah, heading back down, we can jump back across this void, and notice that I don't exactly want to go back down here just yet. There is a hidden passageway right on top of this, so we want to head all the way up here, and notice, yep, there's a big, like, pathway right in between those little branches on that platform, so yeah, that cat is basically, like, triggering my vibes now. I hope it doesn't fall off of this thing. Like, holy crap, look how fast he's going. But yeah, let's go ahead and see. Okay, that cat is going to take a bath over there. I thought cats hate baths. Isn't that true? Anyway. Let's go ahead and knock over this chest to us really quick, if we can get to that. Come here, chest. And throw that here. And because it's a chest that I don't need to throw at a wall and that I won't stub my toe on, I could just kick it open. Some good old Jill just chilling here. We now have 2,097 gil. That's nuts. But yeah, there we go. I don't think these guys have much else to say, because they don't have speech bubbles, to be exact. But yep. Okay, looks like I'm not searching anything else. All right. Looks like I'm making my way back downtown this way. So let's go ahead and see what these people exactly want. What do you have to say? Do you see that? It is the shadow of the Yuke crystal. Even though it is so close, Nothing could be further away. Good to know. And it's gonna look nuts. I'm probably gonna do this like the dumb way, but I cannot reach that hook point over there, so it may seem crazy, but I'm gonna go for it. Narnia! And I made it. I don't know how Lael's head is still intact after what I just did, but wow. We now have a crown. We are now king of the world. Anyway, hello Yuke, how's it going? You are a Clavat. Yet you are like no normal Clavat, you are different. What makes you say that? Other than the fact that I just jumped down here with mystical powers that you don't even possess. I'm joking. These guys are probably way more capable than I am of like doing certain things, but this raises the question, how are we going to get out of here? Well, now our hook points are now in range, so let's go ahead and thrash ourselves up and about, landing safely on the platform. Now, where do we go to next? Up here, obviously. Safe landing in the water. And, oh boy. Hey, little buddy. You okay? How's it going, Ninja Bunny? Can I give you a pet or something? Hey! Okay, looks like I scared that sheep or something. I don't want to scare... Alright, it looks like I scared him. He's nervous. Anyway, it's been so long since I last saw one of those creatures. A sheep. It's literally a sheep with, I think, lilty decorations on it. I'm not exactly sure. But I think that's going to be pretty much all we're going to see in this city. I know that this took a lot less time than I thought, but let's thrash back down to where we once were and go to that warp point that leads to existence in Oblivion. It doesn't lead there. It does not lead there specifically, but it does take us out of here and back to the overworld. So with that, we can head straight across and go to where those warp hooks just lit up over there. And I want to point out something when I get there exactly. It's going to be nuts, but it does happen here in this game. So if we jump across, well, I didn't have to take this path. I could have just easily walked over here. There we go. Now, let's hop up to the warp point, and something astonishing is going to be right in front of us. There are a bunch of warp points. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ones, and that excludes the one right in front of me. So 7 warp points is if I know exactly. This one is the first, so let's go ahead and crack her open. And it looks like some kind of cloud. So with that, I think we have everything. I did forget something. I'll be right back. I did forget something. Okay, so what I forgot to do is come back over to this little shop over here. So we want to pick up just a nut and leatherwork, and I think a metal lighter. Yep, we have some things to kind of upgrade later on, hopefully. But let's get back up there. And now the warp point is open. Let's go and see what is beyond it.
We are on the edge of destruction. The crystal principle has been disrupted, and this world may cease to exist.
What is it you want from me? It's not just my sympathy, is it?
No, of course not. What I want is your understanding. I want you to understand my actions and why the resurrection is so vital.
Why did you choose me?
Because you are a crystal bearer, Lael. When I first received my powers, I took them as a sign of the crystal's will to resurrect the Yuke crystal and join the worlds as one again. Thus, the Yukes would be saved and the crystal principle restored. You do understand, do you not? As a fellow crystal bearer.
Honestly, I've never seen any kind of crystal principle or felt its presence. Personally, I'd rather not be tied down to something like that. But then again, that doesn't mean the Yuke should just be wiped out of existence. Resurrection? Why not? There were 4 tribes to begin with. Why can't it be that way now?
The Lilty would beg to differ with you.
You can cross that bridge when you get there. Whether you restore peace or start another war, that's completely up to you. The Crystal Principle rules all, right?
For now, I would be content to know I have your support. I do have your support.
You owe me one.
Thank you.
The other one's in the capital, right?
Yes. The Lilty Princess keeps it on her person.
Why don't you summon her?
I have tried in the past, but for some reason it never seems to work.
Well, what if I were to help you out, just like before?
Then let us begin.
Did we do it?
We have failed. It appears our powers were forcibly shut off.
Looks like the summon itself worked. Let's try again.
Your powers just happened to catch random objects in the vicinity of the target. My oh my.
This is... You said objects in the vicinity, didn't you?
Yes.
Mia, if I recall correctly. Why don't you let me handle this one? I'll go talk to the princess personally.
With all due respect, Leo, I doubt someone like you would be granted an audience with the princess.
And you'd be right. But if I can somehow get close to her, she'll listen. Well,
very well. I will take some time to recover, then restore the light to this.
Alright, so we learned quite a bit from that. We noticed that we can pull objects close to the target out of the portal of entrance. So, as if we recall in the beginning, Princess Althea has a pet ferret named Mia. And she pretty much stole the idol and ran off with it, and we got it back after just catching her, that is. Anyway, what does this Moogle have to say to us with a Gopo? Lael Moogle? My name is Lael, I'm a crystal bearer. Is that me talking, or is that the frickin'... Anyway, I'm gonna tell you all about my super adventures, Gopo. Pick the game you want to play, then jump into the stream, Gopo. Okay. What do you have to say to me before I leave? This is the edge of oblivion. It leads back to your world. Release your powers on the stream, and the waters will take you where you wish to go. Focus your mind on your destination, then leap boldly into the stream. Alright. Now, we can just kind of see what's available to us, and it doesn't look like nary a thing is available to us, other than the Moogle Woods station. So, since I cannot pick anything else, we may as well go here. So let's get to it. Alright, what do we got? Come to my workshop. I had a breakthrough on the steam engine project. As soon as you get this letter, come to my workshop. Sid. Alright, looks like we're going to see him pretty soon. And let's go ahead and pick up some old UMA here on the news. Let's get the issue. And let's actually kind of read up on it if we can. Let's go ahead and take a listen. Monsters of Holy Mountain Way. Holy Mountain Way is a quiet, narrow path that leads to Rival Gauge Monastery. But as of late, it has become a deadly area where random assaults, stalkings, and drownings are commonplace. The Royal Security Forces initially investigated the incidents, but withdrew as soon as they concluded that it was most likely the work of monsters. Freelance hunters have driven away. Yeah, I'm not going to read. But, yes, we do get a tin can from that. So, believe it or not, the more you read the news, the more accessories you can obtain throughout these newsstands here. So, what do we got? I don't exactly... Well, I do want to upgrade something. the watercolor that I have, that is about 70% complete, let's go ahead and fuse it up here. So let's go ahead and throw some accessories in. I want to say that the leather work is going to do a lot, so let's go ahead and do that. A leather work, more leather work, and a nut. It looks beautiful. It's a fish, like, going after a crescent moon or something like that. It looks like it's going after its own tail. I don't know, but it looks pretty aesthetic, so. What do we got over here? I think I can pick up a crystal ward. No crystal wards? Silver ward is what I meant to say. Yeah, let's get one of these. Let's fuse them with a capsule toy, tableware, and a hand strap. Silver ward. Here we go. Equip the accessory. Yep, now we have defense mechanisms and a range ability. Hee hee. Anyway, I want to jump down here and get a couple chests that kind of poke out to me. And yeah, let's just say I can get a lot of money here. A lot of money. So let's pop on down and see what exactly is available to us. Now, if we take a good look, this chest over here is inaccessible until we kind of like make a circle around. So what I'm going to kind of go ahead and try to do exactly is find a point where I can access it. But it doesn't look like that I can from the areas that were just behind me. So I'm going to go around this way. I really doubt that I'm going to be able to get this chest, but maybe some, at least. So let's go ahead and see what I can do. And I can. So let's go ahead and latch onto it. We can only go about this way. Let's latch onto this spot and drop down. We're not ready to drop down just yet. Let's keep revolving around the circles and see what we can access around this area. The wood station is a pretty relaxing place to be. Okay, nothing here, just a bunch of mushrooms. This level of Mario just got far, far, far more intense. Anything below me? Anything below me? Nope. Let's keep going. Yay, a chest. Let's get it. Okay, it looks like we cannot open it, so we have to, like, toss it at one of these mushrooms just to see what's inside. Okay, you missed. You missed the mushroom. Do it again. There we go. Chill. Another money! That was some good old dough that you just let drop into the water, Lael. Good frickin' job. And here we go. Just gotta make our revolutions throughout the woods. Uh-oh, the clock is ticking. What is going on? What's going on? Uh-oh. The miasma stream has opened up. This means Western music. It got rid of the good music and it just equipped this one. Wow. That's just great. Anyway, let's get this chest open and see what it's all about. Let's drop down with it and toss it at that. Some good old chill. Alright, I think that's about what I'm going to accept from this place. So let's go back up towards the shuttle buses. Alright. And with that, we can now kind of access our way over here. And, yep, right over in the wood station, there are more trains. So, yeah. Is there anything this way, actually? There is! Thank God for taking a look around, right? And, okay, you're going to play this on me. Alright. Rainbow wine? Wow. How old is Lael again? Like, he looks like at least 18. Just 3 more years, buddy. You can drink all you want. What about this way? Anything? There is. I will be right back. Alright, now opening the chest, and opening only the chest. Up here, not down there. Up here. What do we have? Commemorative stamp. Looks like we got some accessories, so we're pretty good. Now, where is our mission next? Well, obviously, yeah, go to Sid. And to do that, we want to go ahead and take a left onto this shuttle bus right here. And let's go ahead and refresh ourselves on where to go. So, if you look at the hand on the map, we obviously want to go to the Prison Sand Station. So, here we go. Okay, so what I wanted to point out that was kind of funny on like these trains, go ahead and talk to the leader Selkie, and he will say, "Anxious to get off?" "Yes, let me off the train." Well, we're here. Yeah, we literally got here in less than 10 seconds, dude. That's just nuts. Okay, we notice that the place looks very, very, very different. Very different. Oh, piss poor Jill. Piss poor Jill, man. Anyway. Excuse me. Let's drink some water. But yeah, right past this little area, we can see that it looks very, very different. So, let's go ahead and update ourselves on the sign as soon as we get this chest. What's in here? What is in here? Capsule toy. Pretty cool. Anyway. And this was not here before. This was mainly put here recently by these guys. What do you have to say? You prisoners are here to collect ore, and that's what you'll do. Oh, and don't even think about trying to escape, you hear? Well, you don't have to worry about me escaping, because I've already done that in the beginning of the game. Escaped from rules and regulations, and I can just do what I want. I'm a crystal bearer, right? Anyway. This is Bridgetown, and that is the prison sands. We want to go to Bridgetown, because that's where Sid resides, basically. I'll be back. Oh, and I want to point out that these doors, in fact, do open. So, yeah, I may as well just keep this part in, because why not? Got a chest here. Some piss poor Jill in there, but that's pretty good. Anyway, a chocobo would be really, really useful right now. I'm not gonna lie. I can really use a chocobo at the moment. Alright, so thrashing on forward. And I think his workshop is gonna be directly to my left once this door opens. And what did I say? Anyway, let's crack open the door and see what he wants.
Oh, Lil! My boy, where have you been all this time? I sent a letter, but it took a while to get to. You won't believe this, but Vigolly is funding my work.
Vigolly is funding you? That is unbelievable.
I must say, he does possess a keen eye for business. I underestimated him. Every day is such fun. I'm grateful to you as well. So what about you then? What happened with the whole Yuke affair?
I was in the Yuke world. I guess even Moogles can't easily get to the other side of reality.
You went to the Yuke world? And you were able to come back in one piece? Only a crystal bearer?
It wasn't that big a deal. Anyway, I need to ask you a favor.
What is it? If it's within my power, I'll do anything.
I need to sneak into the palace. I'm thinking that you would know a good way to get in.
Lael, what are you up to? This isn't a heist, is it?
I need to talk to a higher-up directly, in regards to the Yuke affair.
They're not going to grant you an audience. You should know that by now. Well, there is going to be a party held for tribal unity. If you can get inside, you might get an opportunity to talk to people.
Well, I haven't been invited.
Go to the junkyard. If you go through the junkyard, there's a path to the palace tower.
Right under the shuttle to the commerce tower, right?
The junkyard is a restricted area. Be careful out there. As if a crystal bearer would listen to me. A waste of breath, I tell you.
Well, we have quite some information. So, if we go through the junkyard to the palace tower, our likelihood of getting noticed will be less than 0, if my memory does serve. So, I think with that, I know it's kind of short, but I think I'm going to go ahead and call things right here. So, in the next episode, we are going to make our best efforts to get an audience with the Princess Althea. With that being said, stay tuned. Subscribe, like, comment, or anything else. Peace out, everyone.